Okay, family, I had to readjust. I didn't realize I had done so many videos. From going to where I couldn't even do one video. So I got so many, I have to switch over to the cloud. So anyway, it's Thursday. We are here with creativity and creativity nature. So we're gonna go ahead and I've already, I'm gonna shuffle the cards for you tonight, creativity. Welcome, welcome creativity nature. And we're gonna go ahead and pull cards for creativity tonight. And again, if you feel your creativity, however you feel a little bit of Merlin or Mayad or transparency or self-love, it's fine. You can have like all of them. We're all in it together, and selecting your nature to start off with it's just a starting point. Someplace where you're at this moment where you're connecting to and where I can actually reach you. In this part of the journey, it may be challenging to open up and let yourself feel these feelings and really start this particular journey. And so having like a touchstone, like these cards are just touchstones. I mean, they're beautiful. I love the colors and things like that. So even if you don't get all into it, it's still something you can find in them. They're chakra color cards. So I got the chakra stone right here. And so you can, just work with your chakras also, their energy fields, and just someplace for you to start the research. Creativity, however you want to be creative. Color, paint, draw. I love colored markers. I love paintings. I love Play-Doh. I love all those things in the bright colors and the different colors and stuff. So wherever you find yourself at tonight, I just appreciate you all logging on and taking this journey with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull some cards. Again, I've done my workout. I'm feeling my legs, so put myself in a better position. And yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. I used to weigh 193 pounds. In 6 months, I took myself down to 134. And now I balance out around 146. So now it's just about toning and shaping, and I got my waist beads. Can't see them. I got my waist beads, and that's really what I'm working on now. It's just my waist beads. So that was just a side note. I'll share some stuff with myself about you. I mean, it's all a journey, so I don't mind you all knowing me and knowing some things I'm going through or working on. I just want to be healthy. I was really unhealthy, and my doctor pulled my collar on it, and she's like, if you don't go ahead and get healthy, you're gonna stroke out or whatever. My blood pressure was crazy through the roof, and I was heavy. Cholesterol, blood pressure, diabetes was 9.3 was my AC1. So yeah, so if I wanted to be here for any amount of time, I need to get myself together. So now this is the other part of the journey where you take off all the weight and you have the loose skin and all this stuff, and it's a journey. I mean, I embrace all of it, so hope you all do too. So you all see me pulling my shirt and adjusting my clothes as I get adjusted to my new self on the outside. And same way, I was doing the same thing. I had to get adjusted to my new self on the inside. And it's another thing when you start looking at the camera. It's like, wow, I don't even know if I got enough clothes. I gave away so many clothes because there were clothes that didn't fit anymore. I dropped down to 134 pounds from 193. So all my clothes are gone, and then a lot of clothes that I bought that I wanted to wear when I got slimmer and healthy, they don't fit because it's like I'm way up in my weight, and then as I came down, I dropped down way below even those smaller clothes. So you all see me doing repeat. Good thing I was in the military because it taught me to wear a uniform, wear the same thing every day. So I'll make sure I'll date the videos, because you'll go to try to tell someone to go to the video and they'll be like, oh, she has a black shirt on. And then like it's 50 videos like that. Go by the date. All right, so anyway, let's see what's going. Your guiding card is courageous intent. Your past is Freya. Ooh, we got another root. Look at that. Go ahead, creativity. Ancient knowledge. All right, creativity. Got your third eye open. Look at that. Your root and your third eye. And I think I just feel you from the bottom. Orange chakra fairy. Okie doke. So we got your root chakra, your third eye, and your sacral chakra for your future. All right. Go ahead, solar plex. Creativity is your solar plex chakra. And again, once you contact with me, we'll go ahead and do a private reading, and that'll be your baseline, and I'll give you all the information about chakras. I'll give you a really easy, if your chakras are balanced, these are the traits that you have. If your chakras are not balanced, these are the traits that you have. And you'll just take that information and study with it, and I'm trying to look and see. Wait a minute, I think it turned off again. Hang on. Crawling over to you. Oh, no, it's still going. Yep. Okay. Just making sure. Definitely don't want to do this again. Because, you know, I'm like in the moment, and it's not going to be a repeat. I'll have to get in that moment and see what's said. But we're okay. I deleted a whole bunch of videos, so we have enough memory. All right, so what we're going to do is get started. I'm going to go ahead and read through everything, and then if I pick up on some energy that you all are sending me. So this is for creativity, and let's see what it says about where you are on your journey. All right, our first card is courageous intent, and that's your root chakra. The root is on fire. We don't need no water. 21 and over. Those only people can be on my channel. Courageous intent. Courage is not limited to bold and daring acts. In fact, the most elusive courage is found within your very self. It's the ability to dig deep and not only find, but listen to your own inner wisdom. Then the next step is to trust it and act accordingly. This is the true test of blind faith, and is what courageous intent is really about. You are surrounded by hurt and frustration. It's like there's a war raging all around you, and you have no idea where to go next. In the midst of the battle, you have become accustomed to taking instruction and doing as you're told, even when it's against your own better judgment. And as a result, you have disconnected from your inner voice that you used to depend on. You used to be really good at listening to your inner wisdom, but lately you have lost the confidence, and when you do listen, you doubt the messages. Get back to trusting your own feelings. You will feel better for it, and it will always hold you in good stead. Trust in yourself again, because this is one situation where you are definitely right. All right now, creativity. Let's go with Freya for your past. Let's see what you were thinking about, creativity. Freya. And that's your root chakra too. Freya is a Norse goddess of fertility and love. Freya is a beautiful goddess who flies through the sky on a golden chariot pulled by magical cats. She is the leader of the Valkyrie and rides over battlefields winged horses to choose the soul of the noble warriors who have been killed in battle. She shares the souls with Odin and takes them into her halls, where they are cared for and loved forever in the afterlife. Freya is also the goddess of magic and is able to grant wishes to men and women seeking love. She connects us to our emotions and passions and creates in us the wondrous energy of being alive and in love. You are experiencing a different depth of love, be it with a partner, a friend, or even your child. Whether the recipient is a newly discovered love or a love that you have nurtured for many years, there is a shift in the atmosphere. Suddenly, the feelings have changed, and there is an intensity that is bringing forth a difference in the energy being created between you two. Do not fear these changes, as they will only result in you both reaching amazing depths and understanding in your relationship. Even if you believe your relationship to be wonderful before, just wait and see what else there is waiting for you both. It's not only you who will be affected by these changes, but also people around you who will be wondering what on earth just happened or what illegal substance you are taking. Teach by example and allow people an insight into what is happening for you. They will be motivated by you and may even go and give it a go themselves. All right, so that's where you were in the past. Okay. Courageous intent and prayer. That's love. All right, so where are you now? Ancient knowledge in your third eye. Okay, now you're trying to make sure this is true. That is real. All right, that's fine. I can take a third eye magnifying glass. All right, ancient knowledge. Deep within each of us is a sacred place where our most ancient knowledge is kept. These are the secrets of the past which silently await a rebirth to eagerly send forth knowledge which has been forgotten. The ancient knowledge of many lifetimes lays dormant within the deepest recesses of our past and present memories. We leave such wisdom untapped for fear of what our responsibilities may be to ourselves and others if we possess such great knowledge. We need to allow ourselves to trust our wisdom and cease searching for evidence to back up our thoughts and feelings. It's easier to look to others for the answers than to trust ourselves. We each possess knowledge that is unique, as no one else can walk in your shoes and know your shoes. Everything we need to know can be found within, and it's time to find trust in yourself and your own wisdom. It won't be long now. Your wisdom was never lost, just buried under piles of self-doubt. Your self-trust will soon rebirth, and you will remember what it is like to have the courage to stand in your own power and make your own decisions. All right, so that was your ancient knowledge, and it is your present card. All right, now for your future. What's going on? Orange Chakra Fairy. All right, creativity. Let's close it up. Orange Chakra Fairy. Orange Chakra Fairy represents the sacral chakra, which is located in your lower abdomen. The Orange Chakra Fairy teaches us how to be happy and confident. She is happy and presents herself as confident and sociable. Her skills as working harmoniously with others often leads to her success in whatever she is putting her energies to. Even when others perceive that she has failed in a task, she does not see it that way. Her enthusiasm and self-assuredness sees it as only as a minor setback, and she will always embrace the lesson to be learned as part of her adventure. The Orange Chakra Fairy has a zest for life, such as you do. People watch you flit by without the baggage of inhibitions and may often find it difficult to understand you as a deep and thoughtful person. On the outside, you appear as a happy person full of life, always seeking the next adventure. However, you are so much deeper than this. Your behavior of heading straight into the burning building when everyone else is exiting tends to scare people and leads them to believe you are being reckless. On the contrary, you possess an insatiable need to lead a full life and experience all the lessons the Spirit has to offer. Don't succumb to the fears of others. Continue to live your life to the fullest, and people will begin to understand your courage as being a positive example of strength and character. All right, I think Did Mayat get this? No. Did Transparency get this card last night? Transparency or Mayat? All right. Okay. So creativity, I think, is playing. I think it's playing, isn't it? I think that pretty clearly it's just, time for you to make your decision and contact me. And all the doubts and insecurities, or how you're worried about people and what they may say, and how people may try to redefine you. It doesn't look like you're afraid of losing yourself or being taken off track. You're pretty sure this is what you're supposed to be doing, which is getting in touch with your inner self and tapping back in. And it seems like you were another one, just like last night we were talking to Transparency. You're another one who was born, a baby born with a full set of teeth in their mouth. Sometimes babies are like that. So looks like spiritually you've been born ready to not only take on your own challenge of this opportunity to go inward and to learn yourself, discover yourself, and redefine yourself and map out your path. You're also bringing people with you, which is fine. So you'll either be breaking off into your own group and going with them, or you'll bring them to this group and they'll be here in this group. However, either way it goes, it really doesn't matter. The one thing about the cards is they're just a starting point, and it's just a way of like, okay, like you're taking a map and putting a pin in the map and say, hey, we're going to start at this point, and then we're going to travel all the way around the United States till we hit every state. You're just saying that you're going to start at a certain point. It doesn't matter if someone else starts in Texas and you start in Florida, or someone else starts in Nevada. It doesn't matter. The thing is, you're going to find your own path to go to every single state in the United States. That's where you're starting at. And then who knows from there, while you're in your journey, you may get a new message from yourself and say, hey, I'm going to jump on this plane and go overseas. So really it's just a moment where we can just touch base with each other, and then we can start the healing process. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this, so you'll always have that picture. If you'll go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Nsidefirst, that's the capital letter N, the word side, and first, Nsidefirst, the same as the YouTube video channel. And go ahead and do that. And I pretty much don't have too much for you, creativity, because you're right there. You know what I'm saying? It's when the doctor comes in and he checks the mother, he reaches his hand in there, and they're like, woo, you're already 10 centimeters. You're ready to come out. Come on, we got to hurry up. And the baby's getting ready to come out. Like the doctor will tell you, don't push. The baby's right there. We got to get set up. And they're running around getting everything set up, and you're already 10 centimeters. So that's a beautiful thing. So you're already ready to be born. You just have to settle. You just have to have the courage. You have the love. And just the knowing that it's your time. And if you're ready for that, you're sure of yourself, you're ready for that, and just go ahead and step in it. That's all. I mean, it's really nothing too complicated. So I'm just grateful for you all sitting with me tonight. And again, once you contact me, I'll give you a breakdown of the simple chakras, each of your chakras. And what I suggest people do is that once you get a reading with me, you take your original reading for tribe, you have that broken down the chakras, and then we'll do a baseline chakra reading for you. And from there, you're just taking that information. It's the same way sometimes people do zodiac signs and different things that way. And all you're doing is you're looking for the keywords about yourself, and as you spend time with yourself, and however way that is, whether it's painting or drawing or playing or listening to music or laying out in the sun or being in the cold. I mean, you know, there's a Buddhist monk that in New York somewhere or something like that, in 20 degrees below, he sits there and meditates with no like real clothes on. You know, he just brings the fire from within. So as you spend time with yourself and bring the fire from within, then you'll know which direction to go. And you may not even need that much of it. And what we're gonna do is, however you choose to journal, whether it's audio, whether it's writing down, whether it's taking your laptop and typing it out, whether it's a mixture of the three, whether it's just you talking on video to yourself so you can remind yourself of things later, whatever it is, we're gonna get that down, and we'll meet every week individually. So I'll just meet with the creativity group, and then once a week we'll all get together. I wanted all the pillows to show. I guess this one was let out, but you got blue, the gold one's here, the orange one here, and then mine. We did get another stone in, so I do have one more room for one more. However, I'm gonna wait until all tribe gets here, and then we'll decide if we're gonna let one more person into the group. We just wanna make sure that that's the right thing to do, or should we wait and get us to a certain place before we let anybody else in. So I really appreciate you all tonight. Creativity, I look forward to working with you, and contact me when you're ready. All right. Let me unbend myself for my workout. Okay.